on to game 2 of round 2 of the Guru tournament. That's FPS RTS Guru. Thank you very much for their sponsorship. It's pretty awesome. You're tuning into the Archaea versus Duplex game. Archaea took the first game in about 9 minutes. And now we're on to the second game. So Archaea will now be Marine against Duplex's Alien. We saw Duplex play very well as Alien in the first round game against HG. So the question will be, do we think they can do a good job against Archaea? Archaea's, definitely one of the best teams, if not the best team. Nexel is also an amazing team. So I really, between those two, it's a hard decision to make. Now, Inversion is also back on the scene. And Inversion is very powerful, very strong players. So we're going to get a chance to finally see them this weekend back on the competitive scene and in these games. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Game will be live in about 15 seconds, folks. Again, that's game 2, round 2 of the Guru tournament here for Natural Selection 2. If this is your first video you're watching, I'm Wasabi1. All by my lonesome. So won't we? I'm so won't we? So, here we go. Archaea starting as Marines, pushing out to Computer Lab, as we have them going to Ventilation as well. Aliens, using a little bit of a cross split here, going into Crossroads. Crossroads really seems to be a big place of movement lately. A lot of people realizing how beneficial it is as a movement area. Also, for a long time, it was kind of like a free res zone for some people because no one would ever cross through here until later in the game. Cross through here. So they would cap this res. So as you can see, the Marines pushed in there to try to grab it. But it does look like they're not going to get it as Skugin goes down to Wiry. Now, Duplex in custom fashion goes for a second hive drop, and it looks like they are going to place 3 Hydras here to help protect against level 0 weapon and armor. Hydras are very powerful. But Aors needs to be very careful because here comes Choreo. But look at this. Icefelt, Jos, and Wiry are all there to come in. They do lose the Gorge, which is going to be a massive loss. A massive loss there, as that third Hydra is not done, and this hive is all alone, not being built. But look at how quickly this Marine team counters. They know that this hive is there now, and they just move in formation, immediately reacting to what they've just found out. Phase gates are up, which means we're definitely going to see a phase gate placed here in Pipe Junction. Marines are doing a really good job of holding it at the moment. I'm really holding out hope that Duplex can get some damage in here, but they are just taking a beating right now. These Skulks are not able to land enough blows on these Marines. Except, there we go. Choreo finally goes down. Tequila making some great moves here. And there goes Jos again. He is down. He does not have... Well, it does look like he barely has enough res to go Gorge again. The Hydras are down, and now they can just go for an all-out assault on this hive. And the Alien team was so distraught after that they had to wait for a wave spawn. And now it looks like possibly they could be going for a base rush. But what they don't know is Choreo is just sitting here waiting. I think a base rush is to their own demise at this point. Choreo able to take down Tequila. Tequila working on that OBS. Gets it down to about 39%, but they do take down the Hive and Data Core. The Duplex team does have enough to go for a second Hive if they'd like it, but 41 res, man, that's going to hurt. I mean, it's just going to hurt. They've only got the 1 res node up in Atrium. It's going to take forever to get enough res back after that first drop. And the Marine team is sitting on 4 res nodes. They've got mines going. They've got the observation going. I'm not going to call it yet because, like I said, they can still drop, another hive. The question is, does this Marine team hold too much ground for them to actually get it up? And I think the answer, unfortunately, might be yes. With a phase gate possibly going up here in data core any second, that could pretty much seal it, I think. So we've got some assault going on here in reactor core. Tequila baiting these guys as much as he can. It does look like rather than go for the hive, they've actually gone for Crag to get some armor with carapace possibly. They've also gone for a second res node out here at Crevice. Marine team sitting on 4 harvesters, 37 res in the bank. Most of the map covered now, but it does look like ISOT was able to take down an extractor in Crossroads that was not finished building. Light and Wire are able to get in some great hits and take down those 2 Marines assaulting from reactor. So far they're doing a good job of keeping the Marines out of their main hive, but they've really got to work now. I mean, the more res that this Marine team can hold on to, the harder it's going to be. They've rebuilt Crossroads, so they're now up to 5 harvesters running. Crossroads phase gate going up. But it looks like we've got 2 skulks thinking they're going to get the catch on Choreo. And Choreo saying, I know you're there. I've got eyes everywhere. I can see through the back of my head. Gets some great shots in on Light. Takes down Light, but Tequila says, not my buddy. No! And bites him. Here comes Skugan. Tequila has no idea Skugan's coming around the corner. He sees Skugan, tries to get behind the harvester, gets as much damage on it as he can, but Skugan easily able to take him down. So now we're seeing level 1 armor, and we're just going to go take a peek again at that awesome new arms lab. Wait! Oh no! Oh no! The hologram is gone! Oh, the update for 2.2.3 totally got rid of the hologram from the arms lab, and I'm totally missing a bunch of excitement, I'm sure. And you guys are probably yelling at me right now as you watch this. Does look like the Marines are going to secure Crossroads as a tech point. Aliens sitting on 19 res. They still hold Crevice, but no carapace. Kind of interesting that they haven't gone for a shell and Cara yet. Doesn't make much sense to me why they would go for why would they go for a Crag evolution if they're not going to spend it? But we might have a shell. Do we have a shell? There's the shell. So we're going to see Cara here in just a second. Marine Team Armor 1 going online here. We're going to go ahead and just... Great gameplay here. You can see here, Tane goes in, taking his shot. Skugan comes in, backing him up. As Tane is reloading, he moves back. Skugan moves in, keeping the pressure up. Skugan taking down 2 skulks all over Icelt, all by himself as Tane goes down, whipping out the pistol. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Skugan just says, I ain't giving up. The med pack's coming down. But Icelt and Tequila are just too much for him. He finally goes down. So as you can see here, we've got pretty new clogs. Ooh, look at those pretty clogs. Ooh, they're so pretty. They look yucky. Marines are now securing every tech node they possibly can. They've got Crossroads. Flying through the map. They've got Data Core. It's ghosting, but they've dropped it. They're sitting on so much res. Weapons level 1 being researched. Phase gate up in reactor. That's going to be a big deal. And now we're going to head over here. Here we go. Wow, this is just crazy. Mines everywhere. Light trying to do some damage here. Do whatever he can, really. So at this point, the Marine team has literally secured every tech node on this map, ghosted or otherwise. The aliens cannot drop a hive, which means all they can do is sit on this res and potentially get an Onos, which could turn the tide because the Marines have spent so much money on tech points as opposed to researching upgrades. But the question is, what will they do? 61 res now. Still about a minute away from potential Onos. Can they keep the pressure up on the Marines long enough for them to get that Onos? We're at 9 minutes, 15 seconds. Potentially looking at about a 10-minute Onos. Again, the Marines have secured, or at least covered, every tech point. Aliens are really just kind of moving around trying to decide what they can do. With 6 harvesters in place, the Marines are researching level 2 weapons now. And here they go. They're going for an assault on flight. There's no phase gate here. The phase gate's in cross. They're going straight for the power. Level 2 weapons being researched. I might have already said that. But look at this. Nope. The Marines are pushing into the main hive. If they can egg lock the main hive, this could be a big problem. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're going straight for the eggs because they know the eggs are the only way they can get that Onos. And the commander can't spend anything. There's no aliens here. Where are they? They're going after the shell. They're about to lose Kara. 2 aliens alive, and Duplex saying there's no way, and they GG it. So in a turn of events from the TKO in the first round, Archaea with a TKO against Duplex. Archaea wins! So I hope you'll join us later tomorrow, Saturday, to watch live stream games between Archaea and other teams. Duplex will move down to the lower bracket against some other great teams such as HG, who they've already played. So don't forget, tomorrow, starting at around 11 a.m., we will see who tops them all.